Hello there, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring una greetings today, Wednesday, the 25th of January, 2023. This now the voice of ni Soja'Ant. I know say some of una don't wonder, say why after all this talk about the Canadian peace talk, I never make an audio. Now, after I don't listen to almost everybody, I say, me I come, make this audio and share una my thoughts. And I beg una share this audio wherever una feel make it reach, because this revolution, this struggle for our freedom, this struggle for liberate the people of southern Cameroons, now called Ambazonia, it concern everybody, whether you support them or not, why they fight or not, it no matter. It concern all of us. So please, do me a favor for share this audio as far as if you go. As we now know, we don't hear from everybody, even from the highest power in the world, way there for Vatican. Pope Francis don't talk. Ambassadors from different countries, they don't talk, except the ambassador from France. We never hear from he. But don't hear congratulations where they go for the peace talks for Canada from almost all countries then, where they get the people of southern Cameroons in their heart and in their prayers. And as far as my country people, his own representative, Clovis, don't come make his own audio too. Why they invite una, make una find that video, listen to what the Clovis talk, because it be so damaging. We don't also hear from the publicist for the Canadian talk from our own side of the people, the way they will go for Canada, say that they represent we. Their own public relations officers, Mr. Capo Daniel and Mr. John Bakoro, they don't talk. So after I don't get a full picture of the talk, where it don't give we adrenaline rush, so they put some of our people in the state of stupor. Now, everybody don't calm down. They be confused. Now I don't come for make this audio. I beg una permit me. I want use a football team scenario for describe this Canadian talks so una feel understand me better. Una know so all will be football lovers, will be soccer lovers. So may I use the scenario of two soccer teams playing for explain how this Canadian talk they and what una think. Now, I want call this match where it go on for Canada. I want call this game say now a return match. The first match will be played for 1961, where it kind of be equal because the people of southern Cameroons, they be lost their sovereignty. And the people of La République de Cameroon, they lost their sovereignty. All we then get now one sovereignty, while still maintaining our independence. But for 1972, despite the fact say United Nations, we don't score that game equal, say we be of equal status, La République de Cameroon can organize its own match again. Say want to repeat that match. Now they bring referee, now they bring linesmen, even when they give water around the field, now they bring everybody. They play that match. Now they decide when the match get for end. La République finally blow a whistle for that match, saying that they don't win that match. Well, since 1972, the union, the federal union get with La République Cameroon, themselves destroy them. It finished since 1972. Since 1972, when they be conduct a fraudulent referendum where the ballot paper be the show now we and yes. So since 1972, the federal union between La République du Cameroon and the Republic of Southern Cameroon not exist anymore. It don't bring with so much trouble. Well, it don't result to so many deaths. Many people don't leave the country. Now I think they come back for the past 7 years. We go out with peace plans. So one return back to where we did for 1961. They're not here. They say, no way. Things they don't come back. So they come declare war on our people. After La République don't kill more than 30,000 people them. Innocent picking them. Innocent mommy them. Innocent picking them. They don't burn more than 300 villages. International community don't put pressure for La République du Cameroon. They don't go dry inside their banks where they try for fight this war winning, not the work. Now they can accept, say, may we get a return final match for Canada. When they be informed, our people them of Southern Cameroon, say, me they prepare their team, may we go for this match, go play the final match for Canada, for the Canadian peace talk. We now put this like a football match, as I wrong earlier talk. La République select the best team. Me they come play that match. But our people them from the state of Southern Cameroons now called Ambazonia, they instead go pick now team them from Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. They just pick now team them instead. They take them go meet La République, their own football team for Canada. And they reach for Canada where we not bring our own best team. Instead, we take now different football teams. People them just select the first or the best team them for league. They just call other teams. Division 1 team, Division 2 team. They just call the team the way they like. The one that they wear sneakers. The one that they use now chang shoes. Say now only them get boots. They take them for Canada. They reach for Canada with this different football team. Now for they begin one, they select their own best players where they go compete for this final match against La République du Cameroon. They want notice La République du Cameroon. It don't start picking their own team way like for practice with. Today, they will come and them go pick team A for practice with. Tomorrow, they can pick team C for practice with. Another day, they can pick team D. The guy they say, hey, no. We'll not fit play like that. We'll not fit play like that. We want to make you play we as a team. That's time not going to work. La République threatened for leave field. Canadian people, they say, no. We must get this talk. This fight on too much. We must get a peaceful settlement. We must play a fair match here. Now our people, them start be smart, small. Now they go gather their team. Select the best team we feel represent them. May they play this match. La République du Cameroon start see the match go strong past them. Now they pick ball, they come out them for field. Now may we find ourselves in this situation where we dey now. So my people, when I see what they are trying for pain for now. While La République du Cameroon come with the best team for come play with, after they don't make their selection, they don't practice, they be sure of themselves. We instead hide for back. We not even pick our best team before we go meet La République for a different country. We go around picking out different teams, different teams from the country rather than picking the best players. We pick now different teams. We go for Canada. We want play for field. Now for they want begin to select our own players. We not tell me how we go win. Say if we win anything like this, make we not judge and for ourselves act and say, now so you prepare for win a match outright. I beg una my people. Not ever let your enemy know your weakness. When somebody know your weakness, you're done. Everybody get a weakness. Once your enemy, once your opponent know your weakness, you're finished. And La Republic know our weakness. They know say our weakness now say we not feel come together. We not feel stand together, support each other, love each other, fight them. The most devastating weapon, biggest weapons, the greatest weapons, the most lethal weapon we get against La Republic of Cameroon. Now our togetherness. We not feel sit down, prepare that weapon. If we not come sit down, honestly, prepare that weapon, harness that weapon of togetherness, we not go ever win anything tangible anyway. Una don't already see how una don't go for Canada, go embarrass una self. Una go for Canada, go expose una self. Una go like different groups where La Republic come like a nation. We not go like a nation. We go like groups. We go show for international audience. Where United Nations there for there as una talk. Now una tell we say United Nations be present. They say we come like separate groups. What should una tell them? Una tell them say even if they help we, liberate we will get a country, a situation will be worse than South Sudan. Yes, nothing we they see from we. We show our immaturity, our inability for come together, work like one, for achieve something tangible for our people like one. We prove to them, say we only think about ourselves. And may I ask now this question. When una go for Canada, una these groups, individually, una show, una register, how many people they be register for each of una groups? And when una show we a register, una get 10,000 registered people there for each of una groups. Una no get that kind of membership. For a nation of 8 million people, them, una not feel boast of a 50,000 membership. Una go for they go portray for the world, lie to the world so they represent we. Now lie. Una not be represent all of us. That is the truth. Me why the talk so. Me, I don't always belong to a group and I never ever lie about them. I don't ever pretend about them. The entire Boston, everybody I don't work with know this. Say I don't always belong to the SCNC of late Pat Thomas Wanchan, a faction. He be the chairman of the SCNC faction and he don't do a lot for we. Me, I never ever pretend about this ever. Yes, I never ever pretend so I belong somewhere else. But I don't always get down from my horse. I never ever join any initiative for support people them going like a group ever. Why would I not do the same? Then una take note of one thing. For all these talks, una don't notice one name keep coming out. One name it keep come up. That of Comrade Ebenezer Akwanga. He be there for Switzerland. Now he there for Canada. No, he says Canada, now only Switzerland, they don't just change the name and location. But why Comrade Akwanga? If you understand. Now, because the Cameroon government, they owe Comrade Ebenezer Akwanga $5 million for the abuses he be get from their hand time where they be catching locked up for prison. And I understand that. But Comrade Akwanga not get for put that at the back of his mind now. Make it learn for concentrate. Make we work honestly together for free our nation first before people they start think of personal things the way they don't do for them, where they owe them, where they need for collect them. But there's something happening here. We will not get for open our mind going forward. When I know say we be get a protest for Washington DC for protest against President Paul Biya he coming into the United States untouched. When I remember, so I become informed when I say after that successful protest, we will go get an after meeting for deliberate and for see how we prepare, organize other protests them going forward. Inside that meeting, we will decide, say we will call an all-inclusive conference, make we can sit down, organize ourselves, mobilize ourselves going forward. But I be surprised and disappointed for learn say the people that don't start go ahead, they put an agenda. They don't put already an agenda. We will not even get a conference. That is wrong. Now I see why the people the way they be invite we for a meeting after the protest. We go for the meeting, I not see them for day. I begin to ask them, for side this person, or he get something for do. Why they not be there for day? Because they don't get their Canadian talks for their pocket. Now why they not show up? My people, it be wrong. We need to get down from these horses. We are not fit to get an agenda for a conference where they come up. How now come create another group where we know very well. Say throughout the whole summer months, we don't invite una for Zoom meeting. May we come sit together. May we create a secretariat. Just as the Jewish people, the Armenian people, the Eritrean people, they don't create these centers for free their people them. We don't get advice from people from Taipei. They tell we exactly how to create a structure. We'll go bring our people them together, mobilize them together, more organize ourselves, start work together for free our people. We not come. Of a sudden, when we don't get that structure, we will not just need to come in, make we work like one. We not one go create another group. We not one go create another structure again. That is very, very disrespectful. And me, Soja'Ant, I say no. Now, why I did talk about this? I want to keep quiet, but my conscience tells me, say, no, Soja'Ant, you have to say something. If not so, go to work for back, as we overlike backdoor talk, it no ever work. I beg my people of Southern Cameroon, we get for stop all these shortcuts where they know they exist. For free a nation, you know they go through back doors the way we do them. We get a problem of state succession. We'll get for come sit down, talk together, give a team, give people them a mandate where they'll go represent we. Why would they for back here demobilize ourselves again, to support them, they go forward, give them our blessings. Now the place that way I stand, where I don't always stand, where I go die for. Or una don't tell we out of Canada. Now say, una want to go la Republic of Cameroon about a negotiated settlement. I beg, make una come out in the next few days, already explain for we where to be a negotiated settlement, because many people they don't understand that language. Where to be negotiated settlement, we want know before una go ahead. Because for where to me understand, una want drag we back to the 1961 federal arrangement, where if you don't expire, President Ahijo don't destroy him for 1972. We're not going back to that. And no say CDN, they play cut very well. They don't put federalists for back. Me, they wait, make they get we together first before federalists, they show their head, start talk about a federation. It not go work, my people. We not play that game, because if we not try that, we not just waste we not time. We not take this like, they say, now the voice of one man talking, the voice of one lunatic, one crazy man talking. No. This is the voice of millions of serious people that they talk, and make una take them seriously. Anyway, not for taking una too long, I wish everybody blessings throughout this year, 2023, and may God continue for bless we with wisdom and shorten this journey for we. Make una remember, say we deserve a mighty God. May we not remember, say we deserve a God of truth, and he not like Connie. Any man wait till we put inside Connie, he go die for inside that Connie. Ni Soja'Ant signing off.